Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to start back up with my Nanny Diaries series. And as y'all know, in my first video that I started the other day, the name of this family is going to be called Mr. Crusty Feet and the Trophy Wife. And as I go along with my storytelling, you will learn a little bit about this family and their dysfunction and all the weirdo things that went on behind closed doors. And you are going to learn why I named him Mr. Crusty Feet and her the Trophy Wife. So before I get into that, I want to give out some thanks, and that is to my very dear friend Susan. Y'all remember we had lunch last Thursday at Jonathan's there on Jericho Pikeway, Jericho Pike, Jericho something or another. And she did give me the double hand protection necklace. Thank you so much for this. I love it. It's so lightweight and comfortable. I can sleep in it and shower with it on. And these are another pair of earrings that I got from the 99-cent bin at CVS. And y'all, I think that this might just be a one-time special deal that they have, because I went into another CVS yesterday and they didn't even have them at all. So if you want to get yourself some of these 99-cent earrings, run on over to your CVS and see if they have a bin. They're called DeBello. So I did, I made it back to the other CVS that I originally found them at, and I bought a whole bunch more. So I'm going to be announcing another giveaway. So y'all just stay tuned for that. But I also want to thank my amazing dear friend whom I love with all my heart and soul, Sus Phillips. I am wearing the bracelet that you bought me when you were on your last trip to Asia, and I just appreciate this so much, and I can't wait for you to come back. I know that you are trying to rearrange your schedule and get all of your work done and all of that Valentine's candy made and shipped, and well, I guess now you're working on Easter. Yeah, you've already done all the Valentine's candy, and that's already been shipped. So now you're thinking about Easter and working on Easter, but whenever you get all caught up and you get all those candy shipments out and on the road, I hope that you can fit in a little time to come visit me and your mother, and we will do another live and do some more cooking videos. I know that y'all enjoyed that so much, and I definitely enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to my date. Zeus asked me out on a date, y'all, so I am excited about that, and I know that Zeus's favorite food is crab legs, king crab legs, so I am looking for a restaurant that serves the best king crab legs here on Long Island. So I wanted to announce also that I am doing another jewelry and New York magnet giveaway. So let me just show y'all some of these different earrings. I went back and bought I got more requests for the teardrops. So I did go back and I bought more of the teardrops. See how gorgeous? And then I have these with the little pink stones and white. Aren't they pretty? Y'all, I'm addicted to these earrings. There's no way on earth that I could wear them, but I am trying. I did keep this pair for myself. And then this is a pair of the cross. Y'all, what is the design of that cross called? Roman cross? I just don't know. I need y'all to help me out. And then I have these cross earrings, and this was one of the favorites too in my last giveaway. And then I have these with the pearls on them. Y'all, I want to keep all of these, but I just can't. I don't have room for everything. I'm trying to continue to live a minimalistic life and just keep everything simple and downsized. And I want to thank y'all for all the feedback that you gave me when I put the message out there that I was looking into maybe buying a van, or buying a conversion van, or buying a van and getting it converted, or whatever, something to live in. But I think that the majority of y'all were against it, and I did get a lot of pros and cons, and mostly cons, for living in a van, especially in the Northeast. I really don't think that I could live down south or out west. I just could not leave my daughter and son-in-law and my precious grandchildren. So I really think that the van life is out of the question for me. But my name is on several waiting lists for senior housing. And I just hope that my name gets to the top of that list soon, and I will be able to get into a nice one-bedroom little apartment in a senior housing community that will be more affordable for me. Because when we live on Social Security and our income is low, we really can't afford to spend more than 33% of our income on rent. So I still have that hope. So here's another pair of earrings. These are so adorable. And then I have these that are, let me take these out of the package. I did have one request for these in my last giveaway, so now I can't get the package open and I don't want to rip it. Anyway, they're little diamonds. You can see them good enough. Let's see if I can find a different pair. More of the teardrops. Like I said, the teardrops were the biggest request. And then I have some more of the New York souvenir keychains. So if I draw your name, you will get to choose between the keychain or the New York refrigerator magnet. I have several of these, and I do have, let's see, looks like about 2 more sets of the bracelets. So I'll be drawing 2 names for the earrings, the bracelets, and the magnet. You'll get 3 gifts if your name is drawn. And my subscribers who have won these have written me little messages saying how nice they are and how much they love the magnets and everything. So that makes me happy that y'all are happy. Oh, and let me tell you about my lipstick. This is L'Oreal, and it is called Miss Magenta. And it's number 180. Is that a 5? Yes. Number 185. And I will leave the link in the description below where you can order it from Amazon. I am an Amazon affiliate. And if you order it using my link, I will receive a small commission. And my Amazon commissions go straight into my grandson Issa's college fund. So hopefully in 15 or so years, these little commissions that I make will add up and help educate my grandchildren. That's what I'm hoping. Let me drink my water. So anyway, I told y'all about my friend Tracy telling me about this man that she had met on sugardaddy.com. And his name is Richard, or Rick. We're going to call him Rick. And he had met this woman. We're going to call her, she's the trophy wife. But she changed her name a couple of times because she was getting into the modeling industry, and she was trying to figure out a stage name, whether to use a real name. But we're going to call her Ava Rose because that's usually the name that she did use when she went on her modeling gigs. But I found out after I got into the beach home there down by Seaside Heights. They had gone there. They had just met that week. Like I told you, he had gone and picked her up in front of the studio there in Manhattan where she had gone to get her photographs taken and her portfolio made. So that was really their first time to meet. And then a few days later, he took her and her son and daughter, who we're going to call Max and Ruby. He did take them to the beach house. And then he called me. And I went and interviewed for the job, and he hired me on the spot to be the nanny. And so I had to run back home and pack up some clothes and go back to the beach house. So I get in there, and it is a gorgeous beach house. I mean, the backyard went right down into the bay. I think it's, or the river, I think it's Short River. And then the beach was right across the street. And it was a gorgeous, at least a $2 million home. It was 2-story, and it's built very very modern. It had, like, the slanted roof with the glass and a lot of glass around it and everything. So I go in there, and that place is disgustingly filthy, and it stunk. So I figured, well, it's probably been closed up for the winter. This was in November. So anyway, like I said, there was no crib there for the little boy who was 18 months old, and then the little girl, Ruby, was about 3.5 going on 4. So the first night that I kept them, I had to keep them in my bed with me because there was no crib for the little baby. But we made it through, although I was exhausted the next day. And Ava Rose and Rick had gone out on a date that night. It was probably their first date because, they had not even met but a few days before that. So Ava had a condo in Greenwich, Connecticut. So the next day they packed up the car. Rick drove a brand new BMW SUV. I don't guess it was brand new, but it was a late model BMW, real expensive SUV. Y'all, and that SUV was filthy. They just were not clean people. I really can't say much about it because my old Camry stays dirty most of the time. But I'm talking about, salt from the salt and brine on the highway, and just the filth from being on the road, and the windshield was filthy, and there was no windshield washer fluid in there, and we couldn't clean the windshield or anything, and it just didn't seem to bother him. So me and the kids were in the back seat, and so we drove from New Jersey to Greenwich, Connecticut, and so we go into her condo. Well, when we walk up to her door, the frame of the door has been busted open. It looked like somebody had broken in, but she had a latch on it, a couple of latches on it, and she did have the key, and she unlocked it, and so we went in, and it was filthy too. There were still pizza boxes left on the countertop where somebody had eaten pizza, and just left all the pizza boxes and everything. They didn't even bother to clean up the mess. So with me being the nanny, of course, when you're a nanny in New York and New Jersey, most of the time your job duties include cleaning and being the housekeeper and doing all the laundry and the food shopping and everything too. But with this nanny job, I did not have to do the food shopping. So I did go into the kitchen and cleaned up all the mess and emptied all the garbage and did all of that. But there was ice and snow on the ground, and oh, it was so cold in Greenwich, Connecticut. Now that condo, it was, I guess you could call it a townhouse because it did have an upstairs. So I go upstairs. It was a 2-bedroom. Downstairs was a bedroom, which was the children's bedroom, and there was a crib and a little toddler bed in there, and a whole bunch of toys and everything. And then and there was a bathroom down there, and the kitchen and living room. And so upstairs was the master bedroom, but there was no bedroom for me. There was like a loft, and she had a blow-up bed in there. So that's what I had to sleep on, the nanny blow-up bed. And it was so uncomfortable. But, they had gone out on a date. I think they had gone to the city. I'm not really sure where they had gone that night. But, she told me to just make the kids a grilled cheese. So, I'm trying to find the butter and the bread and the cheese and everything, and there was no butter. So I said, well, how do you make a grilled cheese without any butter? So she took the bread and put it in the toaster, and then she took a slice of American cheese and put it in between the toasted bread and heated it in the microwave. There was no grilling to that cheese, let me tell you. It was a microwave cheese sandwich. So the next morning I get up and I'm trying to find, where's the coffee maker? I've got to have my cup of coffee. I couldn't find the coffee maker. So I asked Ava Rose, I said, where's the coffee maker? So she didn't drink coffee, and there was no coffee maker, but she went rummaging through her cabinets and found an old percolator. So here I am, half asleep, early in the morning, trying to get myself together before the 2 children woke up, because I knew once they woke up I was going to have to make breakfast for them and everything and take care of them. And so I'm trying to figure out this old percolator. So I did end up percolating me a cup of coffee, although it did not taste very good, but I eventually did get it figured out, and it ended up being a very good cup of brewed coffee that way. So I'm not going to make this too long. It's already shut off once because my storage filled up. I'm going to have to go in there and delete some old emails and photos and things in my storage so I can continue to make some videos. And we will continue with the Mr. Crusty Feet and the Trophy Wife, and this is going to be such an amazing story and exciting, so you can see how rich people live behind closed doors, or people who want everybody to think that they're rich. So please give me a thumbs up and share. And if you're just passing through, please hit that subscribe button and join my YouTube family. We just tell a lot of stories here, and we reminisce. We have a lot of giveaways, and we love and support one another. We pray for each other, and we just care for each other. And I want to thank you so much. And y'all just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.